Koken versus Mac extension sockets. Who makes the best? Well, I throw Matco in there as well because Matco has this knurling on theirs as well. So Matco, Mac, and Koken all have really nice knurling on their extension sets. Snap-on does not. Snap-on's out of the picture. Why does the knurling matter? Well, the knurling matters because let's take a look at our Mac here for an example. Because two reasons. It helps you spin a socket when it's on the ratchet. Okay. Also, it helps to remove. Ow. It helps to remove the extension off the ratchet. As you can see, this thing's locked in tight. So it helps to remove and grab it off the ratchet, right? Especially if your hands are dirty, greasy.
My God, you're greasy.
This like really gives you a nice little purchase, something to grab onto to remove it from the ratchet. So there you have it. Now here's the Koken version. Let's get like a smaller boy here. This is the foam set version. This is the Gucci version. You don't need to get this version. It honestly comes with too many, I think. But hey, compared to tool truck prices, it's way better. All right. And the Koken is actually the best extension set I've ever used. This knurling is incredible. The knurling on this, it's not going to come through on the video, guys, but the knurling is far more aggressive than on the Mac. I'll try to zoom in to show you, but the Koken knurling is just, you can kind of see here from this top profile. You can actually see the Koken knurling, and you can't see the Mac knurling. The Mac looks like it would have good knurling, but I think it's not cut very deep, so in actuality, it's not very good. Whereas the Koken is very good knurling, and they have these little lines. I personally think they did it aesthetically. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of like samurai armor or something similar. Like it very much gives me that vibe, and I think they did that on purpose. They probably could just like knurled it all the way around, but I'm okay with that. I actually would have preferred the lines cut the other direction. Like if you want to say that this is vertical, I wish they were horizontal. I think that would have been even better for grip. Like when you want to remove it, would have give your hand something to dig into better. But these are not bad at all. And for spinning Medingy, I guess this groove, this type of grooves does help for the spinning thing. I mean, with one of these extensions on, you don't need one of those little Koken spinners. These extensions do that for you. Some people might complain. The only thing I would say the Mac has different than the Koken, obviously, is the Mac puts some knurling here, but this knurling on the top is so good. And the Koken, because of the satin finish, is quite grippy, you know, versus the Mac is very slippery. So, I mean, yeah, it's nice to have that knurling there. So that's like one advantage I'd say the Mac has over the Koken, but other than that, I think the Koken wins, man. I mean, the value for the price, the amount of pieces I got, this was, I think, the same price as the Mac. And, you know, the Mac at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-piece set. And this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces, including this little guy, which you can use as a spinner, which they include, which is nice. And you get nice foam too. That's always nice. Yeah, so this little guy can be a spinner. Works great. So, yeah, they definitely think. And you would think like, oh, well, the Matcos are going to be so much thicker. Well, no, they're really not, actually. Look. I'm not going to put a... I will, guys. You know me and my caliper. Okay, I'll do it. So 8.6. Reset. Let's do it without the knurling. Huh. Yeah, so what? Koken sticker, guys. Yep. Koken is thicker. Eat that, okay? So the Koken is thicker than the Mac. Like I said, the Mac are pretty, but if you're looking for the best extension in the world, it's going to be the Kokens. These are not the Wobble Pluses. I actually don't like Wobble Plus too much. I probably will buy the Wobble Plus anyways, but I'm not a fan. I prefer a straight extension, and then when I need wobble, I prefer to use like wobble sockets or use an adapter rather than. I just feel like it's never in the right setting that you want it to be, and it's just constantly fighting it. So I prefer straights. But yeah, man, if anyone wants to know who makes the best extension set, I definitely think Koken wins. Mac or Matco, I think, would be second with the way they do their knurling. If you don't want to pay those prices, it seems like I don't usually endorse Milwaukee hand tools, but it does seem like their extension sets have their knurling's ugly as sin. I'll say that is ugly, very ugly. It looks like Sloth from the Goonies, but it's functional, and they do have. I'll throw like a little video up. The Milwaukees do have knurling where you want it, so Milwaukee got that right. So yeah, that's like a cheaper alternative to a good extension set. I haven't used them or anything, but they look pretty decent. But yeah, I endorse Koken 100%. And outside of that, extension set, and you don't want Koken or Mac or anything expensive, just get whatever, man. They're all the same at the end of the day. They really are. Only the top tool truck brands and the Koken type brands, they really have those extra features like that knurling that really make a difference. But Snap-ons are not good at all. I wouldn't get them. But yeah, that's my opinion. Snap-on does nothing special to earn your money. So yeah, don't buy a Snap-on one. That's it, guys. Have a good one.